Susaj. Whoa, Krendar's giant. He is a giant man. Why is he so big?
Hello, how are you today?
Aha, I've reset him to his proper Krendarniousness. Krendariousness.
Darniisms.
Narna. No, Nambred. His proper Krendar Nambredness.
That's tasty stuff.
Very tasty. Especially when there's garlic in it. Welcome back to the final episode of 2022 of Bearded Ramblings, where it's Krendar and I saying goodbye to a year that actually wasn't the worst in my experience, but it was a weird
Is
one.
I
Yeah. It was a weird year though. A lot of craziness. I mean, like January 6th happened this year. That alone, that was the start of it. You know?
It still feels weird to think of that as having been almost a year ago.
Right? Where were you when it kicked off?
I don't know.
You don't remember like looking at your phone and going, "What the fuck?" Or were you like streaming maybe?
I don't know. I don't
Mm.
remember. I'm a senile old man. You expect me to remember things?
Yes, no, sometimes. Um, I
I mean,
was
I know I first heard about it from watching DP, but I don't remember. I was probably playing some game on the side at the time or something.
yeah,
But that was when I heard about it, not necessarily the instant it happened, you know?
I get
I
that.
don't know what the fuck I was doing when it actually happened.
My reaction was caught on stream. I was doing an impromptu rando stream, and people started going into the chat saying stuff like, "Hey, it's something crazy's going off in Washington," and I knew that they were protests because Shu had recently just been on Tucker Carlson for the first time. Talking about how all these guys who are protesting don't seem so bad. I was expecting a bunch of crazies, but these guys just want to be heard. And then the next day,
And the next day, the crazies joined in.
January 6th. They all just magically appeared, huh, Shu?
Speaking of which, remember
Go on.
when we had the Seattle demilitarized anarchy zone?
Hmm. Chaz, yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking weird.
That was weird, but nothing ever was going to come out of it. It was never going to move mountains, and everyone who went there was like, "Oh, this is just a block party with more signs. That's it." That's what Billy said when he showed up there.
More signs and more arson and guns, apparently.
Yeah, there was some riots, but that's at that point. I honestly think that they were kind of needed. But nothing got done either way. You could set fire to a building until you feel tired, and then you still have to go home, young man. You got school in the morning. Uh, like it, it was a good flex, a good medium of the mindset of the world. Because right now, obviously, it seems that the right is kind of the ones who do shit like this. I mean, they're planning January 6th 2.0, which is so funny. I want them to try again. Because this time they'll be like shocked to find soldiers outside the front of the building, you know?
A lot more people are going to get shot if they try that again.
Oh no, that would such be a tragedy. I wonder if they have someone who could drive a bus up to pick them up and then drop them off in the line of fire. I mean, that would just be terrible. But
I'm a little bit sad that those people never ended up trying to rush Area 51.
Oh, that wasn't this year, was it?
No, I don't think so. But
It was last year.
Just reminded me of it.
Yeah, the Naruto run. No one brings that fucking up. But like, they were just outside Area 51 and they were gonna bum rush it, and nothing came out of it except for a few memes. Dead ones now too.
Disappointed.
Hell, you remember that the Department of Defense released a statement saying, "Yeah, we actually have run across UFOs before, and we have no fucking idea what they are." And people were
that's what the U means.
Yeah, right. But the thing is that like people just kind of shrugged and went, "Yeah, okay, cool." Like no one cared. We're so
a little weird.
Yeah. Like. So the ancient eye is now floating in Tokyo Bay, and it's getting bigger. But let's talk about trans bathrooms.
Right?
My dreams are being broken into, but Jesus Christ, all these microtransactions in video games. Yeah, like, there was a lot of crazy this year, and oh hell, the fucking slap. The slap at the Oscars, that was another one. That was this year.
That wasn't even that crazy. That was the only thing that was crazy about that was everybody overreacting to it.
You have to admit it was a bit unexpected. This is like the first year I didn't watch it because I didn't think anything was going to happen.
It was unexpected, but it's not really that big of a deal, really.
It's not, but it's
It
definitely
was definitely a surprise, but
yeah.
everybody overreacted.
More
Way
honesty in
overreacted.
that than the Oscars has had in the past few years. Like up to that point, it was very. The only time it was shocking was that sometimes the host would say a cheeky thing like Seth MacFarlane song "We Saw Your Boobs," which then cut at that point in the song. It cut to Scarlett Johansson, and we haven't seen your boobs yet, but we will. That was a part of the song, and she just kind of gives a joke laugh. Yeah, we saw your tits there, love. So, once again, Seth MacFarlane predicts something.
Right?
But like I'm trying to think. There was a lot of like drama as like every year. I'm guessing. Oh, the guy from the crypto. Crypto land was a thing for about a year, even though it really wasn't. A lot of
It
crypto
tried to be a
stories this
thing.
year.
It wanted to
Yeah.
be a thing.
Oh, it was struggling so hard to be a thing.
Speaking of which, did Bored Apes ever put out episode 3?
We can check right now. As you can see here, in a few minutes, we're going to watch Channel 5. We'll probably just wait and see if anyone shows up on into the chat. It might be a little quiet tonight. But I will say, just in case you're a lurker, hi, lurker. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out links down the
We see
doobly-doo
you.
for Discord, Twitter, Twitch, Krendar's Linktree, and we have a stream goal. Anything given, greatly appreciated. And on that topic, Kren, I need to check something on my phone real quick, and if I'm right, you'll like the answer. But in the meantime, what was another thing that really jumped out at you? Annoying. Very annoying.
Trying to remember. Sometimes the all the insanity blurs together and you can't remember what year any given thing was.
Right, especially as the years come on,
Sorry, especially what?
As the years go on, they kind of like all start blurring together.
Oh yeah, of course. Kanye's mental breakdown has accelerated recently.
Yeah, the episode 2. I think episode 2 is about it. Yeah. 8 months ago. Ha! Oh no.
I like how all this stuff came out like fairly close to each other and then it just stopped.
That's how it always is. It's got this this speed behind it that's completely artificial, backed by someone else's inflated, like who put money into it, and then it all just kind of falls apart. Speaking of, do you see the guy in the Bahamas, the FTX guy, the one who was interviewed by CoffeeZilla? He got arrested a few days ago.
I have no idea who that is.
He was in charge of the biggest brokerage of crypto, and he owes the U.S. government $1 billion.
Like taxes?
Yeah, because embezzlement, I think it is. Hold on, we can check this out. Like, FTX. What? No. FTX creator arrested. Yeah, FTX founder arrested in the Bahamas. I think it's $1 billion. Sam Bankman-Fried, founder of the collapse.
Looks like a scammer,
doesn't it? Never trust that much of a Jufro out of an 80s comedy. Besides an 80s comedy. Magistrate arrested. Bankman arrested financial offenses. According to the court filing, he owes his 50 largest creditors almost $3.1 billion US dollars.
Damn.
Yep. He bankrolled a lot of different politicians too, but Elon's of course pointing out that he donated to Democrats, but people are, as always, posting into chat in response all the screen caps of him being good friends with him. So
Scroll down a little bit to that picture. I didn't know Jared had a brother.
yeah, he just kind of, he looks, yeah, that's terrifyingly like Jared.
What is with that expression on his face? He looks like he's trying to eat somebody.
Were you incompetent or were you fraudulent?
I didn't knowingly commit fraud. I don't think I committed fraud. I didn't want any of this to happen.
That voice sounds like a weasel.
I was certainly
He sounds like Ben Shapiro.
not nearly as competent as I thought I was.
You're certain that
this is the voice
once
of
the
a
dust has
big
settled
NFT
and once all
guy.
the investigations have happened, that you
He
won't
looks
be
the part and he acts the part.
arrested for fraud?
I don't think I will be. I don't think
Yes,
that
you will.
I don't think I tried to do anything wrong. I obviously did the wrong things. Like, you don't get where we got if the right things happened. And as CEO, I had a responsibility to make sure the right things happened, and they didn't. But that was not what I was intending.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to steal $3 billion. Didn't only commit fraud.
My bad.
Yep. Womp womp. Exchange. The exchange, what's left of it, has completely distanced him and has a Reddit set up for all his crimes. They're making him the fall guy. I guarantee there's like 8 other people who could also be arrested and probably will be because they're falling. Yeah, they're falling like flies.
I just remembered something else crazy that happened this year too.
Mm-hmm.
We got a Super Mario movie announced, and apparently it looks like it's not going to suck. Weirdly enough.
Chris Pratt's voice still kind of sucks.
I kind of like it.
He's so dead. He's got no passion. The French guy.
I don't know. It's
sounds impressive.
No, it's just I don't know. He's just more subdued than the usual like hyperactive Mario.
Yeah.
He sounds more determined and confused about his situation.
Mario in the Super Mario Bros.
No, just give me the voice.
The upcoming Super Mario.
Ah! Why can't they just let me have? Why can't they just let me have? Okay, we'll watch the. I do love this opener. I do love the opener with Bowser attacking the castle.
Yeah, I feel like he sounds like an authentic Brooklyn plumber.
What is this place?
Do not touch that mushroom, you'll die! Oh, I'm sorry. That one's perfectly fine. Come on, Mario!
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come.
He does, but he's
there. He sounded a little bored.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'll be a good film, but you know, it's Mario. He needs to sound like this. Always up at the Mamma Mia.
Nah, not necessarily. I mean, I like the idea of people doing different takes on things. I feel like it kind of works. I like the other one where he's going into the arena and he's like, let's go. Where he's like psyching himself up for the combat.
I really like the French Mario. I think he's pretty good.
You like what?
The French Mario. This one.
Oh.
Où est-ce que je suis tombé?
I don't know. Sounds pretty French to me.
Champignon, t'es mort! Oh, autant pour moi. Celui-là, c'est bon, il te fera rien. Tu viens, Mario?
Royaume champignon, nous voilà!
Nous voila! Yeah, that's Mario to me.
Sounded more traditional there.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'll gotta have a look at it in the new year, and I'll be like, yeah, it's alright, or it's trash, or whatever. I'm gonna give it a
I think
fair
that movie's
shake.
gonna be a lot of fun.
I hope so. We need more fun movies for fun's sake, even if it is another cash grab. Yeah, the honestly, the thing I wanted to point out though about this year was we have never had a better year in the podcast. considering this is like our second year now, as far as I'm aware. I mean, the channel's been growing, and it usually grows exclusively because of the podcast. We've made I think we made 2 out of 3 of our goals, unless somebody's willing to toss in $1,200, like $1,300 dollars in the next hour and a half.
We can make it. Let's
maybe. But we've we
gotta get Coop Car in here.
Chip train. Need to we should get a shock collar. Oh, that would be great. But
and Egghead.
Yeah, we need Egghead. We need. Well, we're gonna get Egghead back. We could get Egghead in the near future. We will get an Egghead in the near future. What am I saying? We could, unless he becomes one with his bathtub. I don't see him. Not being available.
Maybe he's not actually even a human. Maybe he just grew out of that bathtub.
Maybe. No, because we have the early footage of him as a child actor. So it's quite possible.
We don't know how long that bathtub's been that filthy.
That's true. You know, maybe he was named.
He's its avatar.
There has always been the bathtub, and the bathtub has always had an avatar. I have gone by many names.
Majora's Mask movie would be cool too. Yeah, I'm with you there, Gage.
Yeah, that could be good. I want some more fucking stuff with Donkey Kong in it. I just love Donkey Kong. He's awesome. He's big and dumb.
He's alright.
And goes after. He likes bananas and also to kidnap women, which is less fun. Although you could make it work. You could make it work. You could do a Megamind thing where after it's Rosie for the first game, right? Or Rosa. For the first game, the woman that he kidnaps, it's not Peach. It's like it's Rosa.
No, that's Pauline, I believe.
Pauline, yeah, that's the one. Like she just kind of basically browbeats him to change his life, and eventually she's like, "You can just take her back. You can just I don't." Like, she's cramping my style.
About it.
Yeah, Rosalina was the one from Galaxy.
That's right.
People that don't want you to do what you want to do. They want you to do what they want you to do. So that's what they're doing.
They want you to do what that's what you want to do what day.
Is the same as it has always been before man set about in boats.
There are
Dang old know what I'm saying.
Boxing,
What?
the rest.
The hell is that hat?
Games.
To go out like a man is to set yourself on
It's a
fire
muffin cup.
in the bathroom of your favorite bar. Ernest Hemingway, tell me about him.
Well, he was a man's man, an alcoholic, a womanizer, a philanderer, someone who wrote with very few adjectives, traveled the world, wrote from everything from the green hills of Africa
To the Garden of Eden, to the Old Man in the Sea.
You know, Hemingway was a larger-than-life figure who caroused.
Good friend of
and
Fidel
drank from
Castro.
The saloons of America to the salons of Paris. Hung out with very artistic lesbians and looked at F. Scott Fitzgerald's penis at one point closely.
So should we go to the Ernest Hemingway look-alike competition?
Now he's starting to
Let's do this.
He made him sound bad at first, but now he sounds pretty cool.
All right, here we are. We're in Key West, Florida.
I always
Behind us
liked them.
is Sloppy Joe's bar.
Oh shit! This street here I used to look at in preparation for the trip to America, because there's a 24-hour webcam pointing down at a bar nearby. I recognize the buildings.
That's where the Ernest Hemingway look-alike competition takes place. It's called Hemingway Days. What do they call the Hemingway impersonators?
Papas.
We haven't actually seen any papas quite yet.
It's hard to tell because a lot of people here kind of look old.
That mustache is not doing him any
Some of them
favors.
have red berets. You think that guy's a papa? Can we zoom in on that guy right there? Nick. Sir, are you a papa?
Yes, I am.
What does it mean to be a papa?
You got to look like this. What do you think? This actually is
George Lucas?
a lot of charity that goes from this. A lot of kids get scholarships, nursing
He
scholarships.
really looks
college.
like George
Helps
Lucas.
this community here.
Very
He's a
close.
veteran. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, my God, he's my idol. Finalist 7 times. This is my idol. I'm Ernest Hemingway. I'm going to be that guy tonight. I mean, I've been to his house in Cuba. You know, not many people can say that.
What makes you more Ernest Hemingway than the other guys?
Don't tell the Cuban
Making
government,
love
though, or
every
else they'll
day.
have me shot.
That's what Papa Hemingway would have done. Hey, girl. I'd say sex had a lot to do with it.
What's the largest animal you've ever taken down?
Big bull elk.
You strangle it?
No, shot with a 30-06.
Like a
An
real
excellent
man,
shot.
you know?
Just like Ernest Hemingway was. Well, Ernest Hemingway wrote about life, the running of the bulls in Spain. He publicized that. He was too young to fight in World War I. He became an ambulance driver. He was close to the war.
He commanded a room when he came in.
Most true his farts.
I don't really do that. You know?
Well, you commanded the whole room to say that you're the most, I mean, you won a contest in front of hundreds of people.
Yeah, and that's probably the most outgoing I've ever been. My name's Craig Fawcett. I'm Papa 2012. I won in 2012. Gotta look like him.
So nice that all these elderly bears have love.
I would like to go back and do some marlin fishing with him on his boat, you know.
He was like a man's man. He was a sportsman, a fisherman, a hunter, a boxer. The booze, the boats, and the
boobs. Say boobs.
Boobs.
Yay!
Hemingway, hell of a writer. I think I might have had as many concussions as he did.
I was gonna say.
His required reading.
Is this nurse
And I went
nearby?
to high school about a mile from where he was born, although our school wasn't built yet.
I mean, he was like notoriously a piece of shit. I never knew him personally, but if I did, I would probably be like, you're a piece of shit. But he like drank a lot, which like same, but like don't like beat your wife.
Guys, we're gonna go get slushies and stop being trolled.
No, he's not a bad guy. No.
He's not trolling you. He's channel 5ing you. It's unique. You know there's a condescending sort of look in his eye, but you still feed it because it's channel 5.
Channel 5's thing is they let you troll yourself.
Right? You don't get to defeat him by saying, I'm not going to be trolled. Well, congratulations, and stop doing it to yourself.
He loves he loves Spain. He loved everybody in Spain.
Oh, not Franco.
All right.
Probably not Franco.
Look, he's not a wife beater. He loves Spain.
There's not a single wife beater in Spain, ever.
That's what they're doing. They want to close you out to make you be like them and the way they want you to act.
Ernest Hemingway made his home here in Key West.
That lady's about to lose her phone in the water.
I was thinking the same thing.
Lions, tigers, elephants, even man on occasion.
You know, there were rumors at his 4th marriage. They were up to some things. If you see the Ken Burns series on Hemingway, maybe he was doing something else on the side.
You think that maybe Hemingway swung both ways?
I don't say swing both ways with men, but I think his 4th wife, they had certain things that they did with one another or to one another.
Oh, like she was pegging him.
That's pegging? Okay, yes.
Do you think you have what it takes to become the next Papa?
Yes, I do. I think I've got the look.
I think I
I've
could
got
be
everything that
pegged,
goes
yes.
with it. I'm a little more irrelevant than maybe some of the others. But yeah, I think
Irrelevant?
Professionally,
Or how
irrelevant.
How the fuck did he pronounce that? Irrelevant?
Irrelevant.
Clinical psychologist.
What does Ernest
This has
Hemingway
nothing to
mean
do with
you,
elephants.
I think Ernest Hemingway
Ah,
has a
Blunderfield.
uniquely American message in his work because it's unapologetically optimistic.
As a psychologist,
He stopped
does it
zooming in
trouble
on his
you that
mouth.
Ernest Hemingway killed himself because he wasn't a good writer anymore?
That is an outcome that's not uncommon given his time, his place, his life.
Talk like a normal person. Just answer the question.
Why is this guy wearing his sunglasses on the back of his head?
I noticed
90 years
that.
old, sneaking in a beautiful woman's bedroom and getting.
Oh, he looks like that documentary guy from England, Louis Theron or Theroux. You'd know to see him. He did like the Baptist church and the Prussian blue and like all them.
Cash App is, in my opinion, the
Overrated.
manliest app on the market.
You have to actually have lived these stories. You need to have been shot at. You need to have been bitten. Fort Lauderdale Beach.
I leaned on a kid's Camaro. He didn't like that. All I know is I got up off the beach. I was covered in sand, broken cheekbone, which still plagues me to this day.
What's the closest to death you've ever come?
Swimming with sharks, hanging with Jamaicans, hanging up.
As you do, just chilling with Jamaicans. Hey man, whoa, how am I still alive?
That's dangerous.
You just see this one guy just getting tangled and strangled to death by his dreadlocks, you know, and his hair just slowly starts devouring him.
It's like Medusa. The dreadlocks have a mind of their own.
Right.
Say no more.
Your name's Dave Hemingway? Yeah. You're related to Ernest Hemingway?
Not related, no, not related.
Your
He's so disappointed.
Hemingway that ever won the contest. It takes perseverance and somebody who's not overly concerned with winning.
We could pull that look off.
Because the Hemingway Society is more like a
Oh God.
fraternity.
So here we are
They were
right now.
bears.
We're inside Sloppy Joe's. It's the semifinals. All the dudes behind you right here, they're called the Papa Judges. They're all former contestant winners. They're going to judge the whole competition.
Contestant Tim Stockwell. Thank you, Mark.
Who judged the first one then?
The excitement.
Hemingway himself, who just
Wait, who are the mamas?
You bring is
Papas are the Ernest Hemingway winners. Who are the mamas?
And if you give me
the women who look most like Ernest Hemingway?
Maybe.
Damn.
the opportunity and the privilege to be a papa, I will work tirelessly.
None of these guys have like killed a giraffe or anything, and it's like.
I, like many here tonight, am often called out with, "Hey Hemingway, I love your books."
I'll pause it for him. Good content. Hemming woman.
No, keep going. I'll be right back.
Okay. Maybe do the Avengers like Smash Bros thing. He worked for the KGB too. Yeah, if I'm right, him and Orson Welles didn't get along very well, but Orson Welles wasn't much longer for this world, so he didn't really have much. If I'm right, didn't he used to chill with Picasso? Didn't they used to hang out for a while? And Coco Chanel used to chill with him in the interim between the two world wars and the French and the Spanish Civil War. I have one of his books. I forget which one it is. I have it somewhere.
Venice, Harry's Bar, been to bars in Paris, and I want you to know that there are bigger fish than this.
He was a fucking really fucked up dude though. I remember hearing a story at one point he would just he'd bring a rifle into a bar with him and he'd just wonder if this was the day he'd like put it into his mouth, and he'd just casually tell people this when they'd sat down and be like, "Ernest, what's going on? I might do it today." You know, like, oh, okay, great. How's the family?
You.
Good to see you too.
Right?
Hemming
Just
women.
like Papa, I love Sloppy Joe's, and just like Papa, I love my room. God damn, that was.
I love my room.
Strange comment.
Who do we think's gonna win?
My strategy is to be different. My strategy is to stand out, throw it out there.
I'm voting for this guy.
Be a mumbler in the microphone, as I call him, but a lot of positive energy, a lot of good vibes, and go out there and just put it out there.
You got it, baby. We're here. I didn't get the message about the damn sir. Look at that, man. You see that? But you know what? I got something for you right now. A 1 and a 2, and I'm just a wannabe who's wrong as wrong. Well, I'd like to name.
I feel like I'd be scared if I met this guy in like a southern backwoods at night. My car breaks down. He's like, "How you all doing today?" As he's like looming over me.
doing? I'd like to be naked.
Sing this song. We're back in Key West.
Look at that guy's face. Like, what?
Only after all these years did he realize this is a bit of a weird thing to do each year.
Hey, it's a drunken wannabe dream. Yeah, baby. Who's gonna be Papa 2022?
It is
So sweaty.
7:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They just
I
wrapped
want to
up the
shave
final
him so bald. Even his eyebrows. Everything. I want to yeah, I want him to just and then I want to give him all the moisturizer for his skin. And I'm fine.
I think you might be at risk of blinding yourself if you looked at him at that point.
Yeah, like he becomes a cue ball. Oh!
of the Hemingway Days competition. So within about 30 minutes, they're gonna announce the new Papa. Do you think the new Spider-Man movie's too woke?
I haven't seen it yet, but probably is, yes.
Confederate Spider-Man. Now this is the Miles Morales I want to see in Justify. If they can make him into Thor, I want to see how this shit works out.
I noticed he's wearing the most recent costume as well.
Explain to me why you're a man wearing a Spider-Man costume with the Confederate flag who works for InfoWars.
Well, we don't call it the Confederate flag anymore. We call it a rebel flag or a Southern flag. Yes.
No, we call it the Confederate flag because we won and we can set the rules.
InfoWars?
Freelance. You know.
How's the war going?
Excellent. We're whooping ass. Nobody likes the New World Order anymore.
I'm just surprised because I didn't know
Anymore.
had political leanings.
It's not politics anymore. It's war. Politics are over, dude. Politics are when you negotiate. No more negotiations.
Someone just goes over and pushes over his bike.
Speaking of Miles Morales, I just finished that game a couple days ago. A lot of
Good.
fun.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it. It looks so cool.
I like the differences between him and Peter, you know?
What do you think Spider-Man or Peter Parker would make of the World Economic Forum?
Well, he would tell you that there's a reason that it's in the capital city of Ethiopia. Okay, why is the Economic Forum headquarters in the capital city of Ethiopia, folks? Why? Because that's where King Solomon kept the Ark of the Covenant. I mean, that's where the Ark of the Covenant is, but that's where King Solomon
Listen to this guy's
married
voice.
the Queen of Sheba. So that's why it's there. Yes, that's the only reason it's there. Otherwise, it'd be in Copenhagen or Washington D.C. or somewhere else. Yeah.
I think it's in Belgium.
So you're telling me that the guy wearing a Confederate flag along with his Spider-Man costume while going around on a
InfoWars scooter.
InfoWars scooter is actually a little bit unhinged. I'm shocked.
And he apparently doesn't know where it is because it's not in Ethiopia. Apparently it's in Belgium.
The World Economic Forum for the UN headquarters is in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia.
And that's where the Ark of the
Alibaba.
Covenant is?
The Ark of the Covenant is in Ethiopia, yes. Yep.
You're the first guy I've ever seen that has something this cool in my life.
Oh, thank you. It's called Made in the Shade.
Do you have an engineering background?
No.
Do you think the devil is real?
Who?
The devil?
Nah, it's bullshit.
Woo! Based.
It was okay. He was kind of a pig. You know, he was married 4 times, divorced 4 times, had 2 wives, had one here and one in Cuba at the same time.
You think it's kind of
Wait. Oh, at the same time. Okay, I was gonna say if he's married 4 times, how did he only have 2 wives?
He found a way.
But then it was at the same time.
Everything's weird here, but you know, you just let it be. For instance, I had a hooker that was renting from me, and she was saying that she was helping save men from ruining their marriages. I didn't understand that logic, but
Jeff is my favorite Papa.
Yeah, I kind of want to have them interview that hooker and like guide us through the brain circuitry.
Yeah, but bring us through your process, ma'am.
Yeah, do you have like a whiteboard you can kind of sketch out your 12-step program?
But I don't think that he looks or acts anything like Ernest Hemingway. In a way, I think that makes him the most Hemingway-like. Yeah. Hemingway being a man's man, radical individual. Jeff is Hemingway, not these other douchebags. I thought that the previous winners of the competition, the Papas, had sort of a smug attitude.
I'm Ernest Hemingway.
I mean, it's a lifetime appointment. The only other people in America who get that are the Supreme Court judges, and they just banned abortion.
Deep.
He's the official clamshell champion of the U.S.
Who do we think's gonna win?
All right, haircut is not good for him.
We are happy to have you. Man, you are just packed in here.
I think it's going to be the one with the white hair.
Love it.
And the beard.
We have some heavy hitters on the schedule tonight.
This does look like a bar I know in Dublin, though. I've probably had sex with about 20% of the female occupants of that bar. What? Ernest Hemingway won?
Oh, woe is me. Woe is me. I'm devastated. Totally devastated. But you know what? It don't get no better.
The real
than
Ernest
this.
Hemingway came back from the dead to win to become a papa.
No, not really. I know every.
That reminds me of the story with. Did you hear about this? The 1 year in, I think, Monte Carlo, Charlie Chaplin found that there was a Charlie Chaplin lookalike competition, so he snuck in and pretended to be him. Yeah, he came like 6th.
Everybody on that stage that made it. Hey,
That's
it is
funny.
what it is.
There's something to be said for just like taking everything in stride, you know, keeping it pushing.
Sure, you see it. We're having a good time.
Appreciate you, Jeff.
All right.
Thank you, man. How do you feel right now? You just won.
Ecstatic.
Can you describe the feeling of ecstasy?
I wouldn't go quite that far, but
Come on, man, bring it back.
a long time for sure.
Why you?
I've been here a while. This is all about an education fund. It's also about a family and friends. And this is a very,
Why was there a very small grinning man down there?
Yeah.
This is a very, very tight group of brothers.
That was weird.
The more money you raise, the better chance.
No. I need to see that little tiny man again.
This is a very, very tight group of brothers. Education fund. It's also about
I bet they are a tight group of brothers.
What the fuck? Why is Ratman there? Why is he giving me the look like he's going to eat my bones?
a family and friends. And this is a
He needs to make something with for his soup.
The more money you raise, the better chance you have.
Really?
Yep. Interesting.
Yes.
What's the most confusing and mysterious thing that you've ever seen?
Confusing and most Skinwalker Ranch.
What is a skinwalker?
A skinwalker is a shapeshifter out in the Utah Basin that the Indians, they over the years have said it's in the basin. It's a shifter.
Winnebago.
And it can go from a person, it can go to a coyote, it can go to any certain ships.
No, it's a different thing.
Shifter, but they have those out
No, I
there.
like the idea of them transforming into a mobile home.
What do you think Ernest Hemingway would do if he saw a skinwalker?
Shoot it. He'd probably shoot
He's very fleshy mobile
What's the biggest
home.
bird you've ever
Ooh, very SCP-esque. I wonder if there's a game Girly could play.
seen?
I saw condor out at the in the Grand Canyon.
Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad that they're coming back in. I doubt a lot of those people have more than like 5 years left on them. This is how they're spending their retirement years. And you know what? They're having a laugh. They're having a goddamn laugh. Speaking of, let's do the sausage now for change.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the last episode of the year. Might as well spice it up a bit.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Nobody saw that coming.
Yeah. French fried sausage, ranked. Candle wax, hard boiled egg.
You gotta do the egg and the durian sausage.
Yeah.
Today we're gonna find out if you can hard boil an egg in candle wax. First the egg.
Probably.
Of course you can.
All right, that looks good. Now it usually takes an egg 10 minutes to boil in water for it to become hard boiled. So we'll come back in 10 minutes and see how it looks. It's starting to ice over here. It's pretty cool to the touch now. Oh, I ruined it perfectly, but well, whatever. It's been 10 minutes, but we'll wait for this to cool down completely. All right, it's time to dig this
chisel it
puppy
out.
out.
So much work.
Oh, I see egg. I
Oh,
see egg
no.
juice. Well, I think we can safely declare that this didn't hard boil anything at all. Completely raw. This episode
Well,
was
you didn't
a
keep it
complete
hot,
failure.
that's why.
See you next week.
Cold things don't make hot. What?
Like maybe it was warm when you started, but
Right?
Well, hey there, folks, and welcome back. I guess durian. It's the fruit that tastes and smells like feet. I'm told this is my first time ever even touching one. This
I've
one's
seen them
roughly
and I
5
was
pounds
too
and
scared to
it
try
costs
it because I heard the
$35
stories.
for it. Man, if you could get the wrapping off. Very nice. It's very spiky, and it's
Sonic, what are you
painful
doing
to my
here?
hands to hold it. It's still partially frozen. I hope it's thawed enough that we can at least cut through it. Man, those spikes are going right through me. I think I'm gonna need a new knife after
How many
this
cuts
one.
do you think he got doing
slowly
this?
cutting open.
Nature itself is telling you don't try. Like it's not the most welcoming of fruit.
There we
I want to
go.
know
There's
who was the first person to look at one of these and think, I want to eat that.
Well, considering we've probably tried, at some point, some people have tried different rocks to eat. You know, eventually everything will get
rock soup.
Rock soup.
Maybe wait for it to de-thaw before you try.
Somebody looked at a
your
lobster
durian.
once and decided to put it in his mouth.
Yeah, for the longest time that was considered
Turned out to be a great
food.
idea, but
Yep.
who would have expected that?
Enthusiasts in the comment section are gonna tear me a new one. It's like opening up
Bees
an
are
alien egg.
another one. Did we see like
All right.
bears like go at them? Because they're not exactly like, hey, come here and try our honey. They're like, kill the intruder. They're stealing our honey.
We got our first piece out of there.
Whoa, I'm getting
They're guarding something. It must be worth guarding, right?
I am getting some strong deja vu. We haven't
I
watched
haven't
this
seen
episode.
one.
No.
I haven't.
No, I don't think
Maybe
so.
you wasted Wednesday at some point?
No, because then
Maybe
the
you're
bar.
thinking of the Geoduck.
Maybe.
Good Lord, that was a workout. And there's still seeds in here. God, what a pain in the butt fruit this is.
Alcohol will
It smells
help.
like banana and coconut. So I don't know why people say that it smells like feet. I don't know. It smells pretty good to me. Let's give it a try. I don't know why everyone says this tastes bad. It tastes like vanilla pudding and feet. Then we'll just squeeze this seed.
One of
right
those
out.
things is not like the other.
There you go. That's what
Right.
$35 of durian looks like.
Did we just
All
learn
right,
something
well,
new about this
4
guy?
cups.
I'm a man of many tastes.
All right, here's hoping we got all the seeds out.
My favorite vegetable is bunions.
Have you gotten your corn in your diet?
Well, that was pointless. I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed. For years, all I've heard about is how stinky and bad-tasting durian is, and this is quite the opposite. I was expecting defeat. I don't know, maybe it's like cilantro, where if you got a gene for it, it tastes like soap. Mine.
We were just talking about that last.
Made of sausage
Yeah.
skin. It's sweet enough that I don't think we need to add anything to it. I was
Man, I feel
thinking
sorry
maybe
for those
cinnamon
people.
or something, but no, we're gonna let the
They're missing
natural
out.
taste of the durian shine here. Whoops.
Cilantro's great.
It's not without its charm.
Oh, that's the durian water. And 3.
Why is it dripping from the middle of the hose? Is it damaged?
Let's sauce
I think it kind of coiled underneath.
Maybe.
He's just creating a banana now.
Basically.
It's still frozen. It's like the little sausage that could over here. With special thanks to today's Mark Boxalo box artist.
Not Ruffalos.
This guy. This Will It Blow is brought to you by Helix Sleep.
This Will It Blow is brought to you by like, share, and subscribe. And check out the links down below. Help us get closer to our goal. And above all else, have yourself a muy bueno day.
Man,
want
it's so
this-
nice of him to advertise us like that. What a good guy.
So many. Here we go.
I was expecting bigger things than
So when is he coming on the show?
I'm gonna have to give that Will It Blow 1 Mark Ruffalo. Well, all right, we're gonna be baking.
We could always
this
try, I
at
guess.
low
Could you
temperatures
imagine?
here.
Hold on.
We'll put this on
Pause.
for 250 for.
Could you imagine the glory of the episode if we had managed to get an episode where our two guests were Sausage Guy and Mark Ruffalo together?
Oh, how about him and Sir Steve-O?
I mean, that'd be good, but I was going for a theme, you know?
Yeah, I know. But we don't tell him Mark Ruffalo's coming on.
No, also, if we're going to get Steve on, he's got to come on with Kathleen.
Oh, absolutely. They have to have their own thing. Hell, I'll invite them up here, and they can. We can all have a few cans and like
In
talk.
studio, quote
Yeah.
unquote.
Hell, like next month is going to be the meetup, you know? Tommy from the Bronx got some interest in towards meeting up, which is pretty fucking sweet if we can manage it.
Sweet.
Yeah, one extra cool name. Missy Ann's got to probably spend the night in New York, so she's going to get sloshed with me.
For an hour.
Cool.
Yeah, it's panning out pretty
We're a
great.
little over halfway done. It seems to be doing pretty good right now, so we'll let it ride out the rest of the time. Well, I lied. This went for a total of 2 hours. Well, it's super sticky, and it didn't really firm up. But would you expect it to? I expected it to leak out all the holes, so I think this is a win. Well, I guess there's no time like the present to open it up and see how we did. It's gonna be a mushy one. Durian sausage. Here we go. I'll say this about the durian sausage. When you heat up the durian, you can taste the feet. Hold on a second, I want to try something.
Whoa.
And that's why we don't expose this to high temperatures. That didn't improve anything. Even though it's mushy,
What was the end goal?
It
Science.
stays with the rest of the durian. You can't push it out, really.
Sometimes you just gotta do shit and see what happens.
Provide a big crunch at all. It definitely lost some of that banana and coconut flavor to it, and it was replaced by feet. It's not exactly bad, it's just unusual. It doesn't really work as a dessert sausage. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to give this sausage here a 2 out of 5.
Bop,
bop, bop, bop. I can't believe we managed to get so much of this durian fruit out of it. It's mostly... What?
Oh, we'll never know what it was mostly. But here's the thing. We have to watch this because I love some fries right now.
Folks, and welcome back.
All right. Can't argue with that logic.
Yes. Well, mark your calendars. Remember where you were this day when you found out which French fry makes the best sausage. My personal favorite, of course, is the McDonald's French fries. You can never go wrong with McDonald's French fries. In case anyone was wondering, Arby's is my second
They're good, but they're not the best.
Yeah, I like the Arby's ones anytime I go to Arby's. Anytime I go to the States, I go to
Although, I
Arby's.
mean, out of these, they might be the best. Although the Arby's ones are good too. But I mean, you got to go someplace. You get better fries from like a full service sit down restaurant that knows how to blanch their fries.
Mm.
You know, you gotta have them like with like the dark brown and then like a little wrinkly skin on the outside.
Yeah.
That's the good stuff.
At least they cut up easily.
Since they're all French
Burger King
fries,
worst
it's gonna be
fries.
hard to tell which one's which. So we're gonna
Kinda like them.
A little bit with some coloring.
Don't put the dye in.
Red, Wendy's blue, Chick-fil-A green for some reason, Arby's orange. The Arby's probably didn't need this. The Arby's looked food colored enough. The Arby's looks no different. And McDonald's yellow. Puff the magic sausage. Live by the sea. So you know what? It's compressed in the tube. It's not coming out. We're gonna have to hand stuff these. Oh, that was never gonna come out.
Behold, content.
With special thanks to today's Mark Boxalo box artist,
Lord of the Ruffalos.
this guy. So will it blow?
No.
It does not blow. Sorry, Mark Ruffalo box. I'm gonna have to give that will it blow a 0 Mark Ruffalo.
Is his trash just full of like all these old Mark Ruffalo inspired art pieces? Like
Yeah. Also, I like how he's got this rainbow of sausages here.
It's a rainbow of sausages.
That's what Krendar just said.
Into one sausage to see if that one
Guys,
might win.
stealing
and
my
to
content.
Ensure that they all cook up evenly,
Yeah,
we're
we've
gonna
never done
roll
that to
them
him
all in the
before.
toaster oven.
Yeah.
All right, and we'll do 325 for 30 minutes. We're a little over halfway, and these are cooking up nicely. I say we let it go for another half an hour. Well, they don't look too much different, but they are a whole lot crispier than they were. Well,
That's
all
good.
right, let's open them up and see how we did. It's not mashed potato-y at all. These are all cooked pretty well. They all look and feel the same. Well, I mean, besides the food coloring. I don't have enough buns, so I had to cut.
How much you want to bet he doesn't remember the color coding anymore?
McDonald's and work our way down here. So here we go. This one's the Arby's. Here we have Burger King, Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, and finally all the flavors combined together. I've arranged these in order from least to best. These two are a 0 out of 5. The McDonald's and all the sausages combined are completely flavorless, so that's a 0. This one's Burger King, this one's Chick-fil-A. These two are getting a 1 out of 5. Wendy's Blue is getting a 2 out of 5, and the Arby's sausage is the best one, the most flavorful. That's getting a 3 out of 5. So Arby's wins this contest. We'll give the final score as the best tasting sausage, which is the Arby's curly fries. I'm going to have to give this sausage here a 3 out of 5.
I could have
decapitated sausage.
I could have guessed that would happen.
But it's not about what I like. It's about the whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, well said.
He's very eloquent and elegant when he wants to be.
Meat tornado.
Where? Oh yeah.
On your screen.
Meat tornado. I just want to have a quick look at this to see what this is all about.
All kinds of problems assailing us, not least the rail strike.
Alright, let's have a look at the context. Mike slammed striking postman after packages were left exposed to rats in Bristol Depot. What if your child opens a present, there's a rat staring back at you? What if you were giving a rat for your as a present?
But there are all kinds of problems assailing us, not least the rail strike, which is going to hit everybody that wants to go anywhere over the Christmas period. Because let's not forget, it's only a week on Saturday. And there's plenty of rail strikes between now and then. There's also plenty of engineering works between Christmas and New Year. So Mick the Grinch Lynch, who let his mask slip yesterday and started being very, very grumpy and taking umbrage at being asked a couple of questions about the lack of support for his actual strike amongst his own workers, because many of them are now having to waste £5,000 of their own money striking and not being paid, while he pulls in a very pleasant £85,000. But it's worse than that, because now the Communication Workers Union, who represent most of the postal workers in this country, they're also now being exposed as actually damaging Christmas and possibly ruining it for thousands and thousands and thousands of people. Because pictures this morning from a Bristol post office show an awful lot of packages being held in a huge pile, a mountain you might call it, of Christmas presents that people are sending using the Royal Mail to all sorts of parts of the country and possibly even all parts of the world. This is the main Bristol depot in Filton you can see pictures of here. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and possibly thousands of packages, and the problem is not only are they sitting out as they are there, they are being exposed not only to the elements but also to foxes and to rats. Now, I don't know about you,
what
but
elements?
if you live in any kind of urban section of this country, you will know that there are foxes absolutely everywhere. And one of the worst things that foxes do is they leave behind...
Is this a legit... This doesn't look like a legit... This has to be a parody, right?
...presence, if you know what I mean, without me being too graphic about it. Similarly with rats, rats carry diseases with them, and they carry something particular called Weil's disease. And if they urinate on packages, those packages may also be transmitters of disease. This is a health issue, ladies and gentlemen. You might even call it a health emergency. Because what if you were to open your package...
They're neatly arranged in a warehouse.
...over the Christmas period. Maybe one of your kids opens up a new teddy bear they've been sent by Granny. But inside the teddy bear, there's a rat that has managed to burrow its way in and is staring out at you.
Okay.
Rats. They're not pleasant creatures, I'm afraid, and they carry disease. What if you have a hamper being delivered? And I know not everybody can afford to get hampers, but if you can afford to get a hamper, they do them. Even from supermarkets, you can get a hamper of stuff. And what if a rat has somehow burrowed its way into the bottom of the
What if a rat burrows into your brain while you sleep and it controls you like some sort of meat Gundam?
You open the hamper at the top end, and there
What
it is
happens
again.
then, huh?
Staring at
That's
you.
the striker's fault.
I've chewed through all the chocolate, eaten all the cheese. I mean, there's nothing worse.
This guy always this
Will
delusional.
ruin people's Christmases. And once you get a rat in the house, by the way, bad luck, because you won't be able to get them out.
Yes, you can. You kill them.
This is serious. I'm not joking.
Is this the British InfoWars?
More serious things going on.
Talk TV. Talk TV. Watch Talk. Sky. It's a real thing. Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, but I mean, is this like their equivalent of InfoWars or something like that?
I think a little bit more like maybe Newsmax.
Because this lad is talking bollocks.
100%. Oh no! The strikers who want better fucking hours and wages are upsetting your Christmas? Are they?
Also, why is he going on about rats and foxes? That looked like a very clean, orderly warehouse.
Right.
It's not like they're sitting in a pile in the parking lot outside or something.
What if they were a boy born who could swim faster than a shark? Television interviews regularly ask Mike Lynch at RTM being greedy. They never seem to ask a question to Michael Moan. This is above my pay grade. I don't know what's going on here. It's the first time I've ever seen about this guy, but would love this actually. He just told me modern society would rather sit on their smartphone and chat in the real world with their pet rat. He's only 3. Everyone in the supermarket put down their bags and applauded. Yeah, this is just fucking right-wing fear-mongering. Fuck this shit. Let them strike, and let them get what they need. If it's causing you problems, well, guess what? Give them what they want and they'll get back to work.
That sounds like a really effective time to strike.
Yeah, someone's been doing this since the fucking 60s. And it often works. Yeah, that was bizarre. Oh god, this. All this today.
Cobes, is that you?
Not enough liquid smoke.
Or Doritos. But the video is still young.
And look how it's shot. You can actually see the food being prepared. A satchel from a fucking noodles.
Again, this is instant ramen chicken flavor, but you can use any flavor you want. And then we're gonna add a little soy sauce too. Just get that all in there. And then my favorite part.
Because it needs more salt.
Butter. Okay, this is gonna make your ramen extra creamy. Let's see what I'm making.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so delicious.
I suppose it will,
That's
in a way.
fucking lot of butter. Jesus Christ.
In the center there.
More butter.
It's a secret ingredient. Some
Brown sugar. Oh god.
And then we're gonna do some. I have this red hot sauce called sriracha here.
I do love that hot sauce, but maybe not in this context.
I like how she has to explain to us what it's called.
So this is a really
like we've never heard of it before.
It has some cheese added in.
Cheese whiz.
And you guys will see.
Cheese,
America,
wow.
fuck yeah.
Fuck using real cheese.
Aside from your vegetables, don't forget to put some.
Oh yeah, you need to get this healthy.
Some kind of greens in, like bok choy, something like that.
It'll balance out all that butter.
So now.
You might as well call this a salad now. You should treat yourself.
Yeah.
Then it's actually going to be a soup. This is a cheesy soup. So you're gonna pour in some ramen water. And we're gonna let this bad boy cook for a few minutes. Not too long because the ramen is already cooked. You just have to get the eggs a little bit done. And that's it. See at the end what it tastes like.
I'm having a hard time imagining what this is going to taste like.
It's congealing.
Okay, yummy. So this, I'm gonna mix it.
Yummy.
It's our delicious, cheesy.
Do you think this is one of those parody ones?
Viral TikTok idea. Look at that. You got your eggs in there.
I honestly don't know. Neither does the person who posted this. Remember this one? Ooh.
No.
You're gonna make it a bit bigger. As always, when I make it bigger, the screen goes past the frame. Rabble, rabble, grubble, grumble, grumble. Whoop, whoop.
That's alright, it's just black around the edges anyway. Chicken bazongas.
Okay. Okay. Diced chicken. Radishes, onions, barbecue sauce. That onion raw.
Yep. I disagree with the raw onion, but otherwise I'm okay so far.
Tortilla. Some sort of cheese. More cheese. Another tortilla. Sour cream, onion, chives, parsley, mayonnaise, garlic powder, lemon juice, dill.
This has potential.
Yeah, this is posted as a sort of, can you believe what they did? Yeah, actually I can. It looks passable. Looks a bit beyond. Okay. Plain flour. Oh, eggs. Okay. Seems a bit of overkill.
Deep fry it now?
Yeah, I guess so. Breadcrumbs. It was fine on its own.
The onions aren't staying raw overall then.
Good. Oh Jesus, that would just be so filling. Add pizza sauce to it.
Pizza sauce, that's a surprise.
It just keeps going. Maybe this is the Coles one. Mozzarella, pepperoni, grill. When does it end?
It's a pizza. It's a deep fried pizza cake.
Oof. Just jam it in there. I'd try it. I would. But that is a lot of effort.
I don't think I would bother cooking this, but if somebody else cooked it, I would eat it.
Yeah, I would not go out of my way to cook it for myself, but maybe if I want to improve.
That dipping sauce looks real nice.
Yeah. That was a lot of work though.
That was a surprising number of stages.
Right? I'm surprised they didn't fucking glaze it. Here's a 90s ad for like Jennifer Connelly.
カードになったパーキージーンのアイカラー3色プラスチップ Perky Jean Card Club 新発売です
She has no idea what she's doing.
Now she's like, does she think she's doing a kata or something?
This is eye color
This is eye color.
鏡がついた This is lip color 新しくなった Perky Jean Card Club 2
She just smooshed herself into oblivion.
I think this is like the inspiration for the whiskey ad in Lost in Translation. Like she clearly had no idea what she was doing. Just the directors behind the screen coming like, smile, jazz hand, big smile, big.
Yeah.
More
She's just
emotion.
barking out directions, and she was given no context to any of it.
She was just given a
What are we
bag
even
of
advertising?
money.
Smile.
She's got to get back on the plane for LA tomorrow. She's just given a briefcase full of money.
She's got to get back on the plane in 45 minutes.
This is the car. This is outside the airport.
She lands. She shoots this. She gets back on the plane.
Fuck's it. Do you have anything to declare? Yeah, my new summer home. Oh God.
It's that cardboard box over there in the warehouse full of rats.
Hey, free rats. Oh yeah, this was. Oh yeah, fuck, lame. It was gonna be a sloth bear, and I love sloth bears.
You what?
It was gonna be a sloth bear.
A sloth fair?
A sloth bear.
Oh,
bear. Bear. Listen.
I thought you were the sloth bear.
That technically is my persona. Let's see, something that won't be copyrighted.
More sloth than bear, though.
They're the most dangerous of all bears.
It looks
for
sad.
humans. Yeah, because it's not killing a human. Mute for copyright. Yeah, they're from India and they like to attack people. They kill people a lot.
Only because you're so delicious.
Yeah. Actually, if anything, most animals that eat us regret eating us because we've got so much toxins in our bodies that kind of spit us out. Oh, he fell.
They just need their daily dose of microplastics.
Would we be the paleo diet for them? No, we'd be the fast food.
Yeah. Although not fast enough, am I right?
Yeah, I was going to say something similar. I want to have an
aardvark there.
Right. What's the name of it? The Dungeons & Dragons trailer. There's a new one.
Ooh.
Yep. I was going to watch it, but Missy never got around to it. So, you know.
Oh, I got a good feeling about this. Dungeons & Dragons is that classic hero's journey about a ragtag group of misfits.
Oh, you see Henry Cavill's stop being Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only... I can't think of anyone who could replace him as easily. But I like the idea that he's doing this in preparation for being the first on-screen Space Marine.
Where we have to fight dragons.
On-screen Space Marine.
Oh. I didn't know he was doing that.
I don't think he's doing it either, but I like the idea of it.
Ah. An evil wizard in order to save the
Ooh,
world.
Red Wizard of Thay. Nice.
Figure it out over a drink?
Maybe. Is this Forgotten Realms?
About finding
Yep.
your own hero within. And each character has their own version of that journey.
Ooh, nice axe.
What is it exactly that you bring to this?
I'm a planner. I make plans. I will not be complicit in the illicit use of ill-gotten booty.
Can someone else ride next to this guy?
I think there's a wicked sense of humor through this, and that allows us to have as much fun with this as we can.
Keep still.
I'm glad he's on
Yeah, very Thay.
The nuances that each individual actor brings is what makes this film so great.
This I give you now, trusting that you will protect it with your very life. I will. Hold this.
I'm part of the ruthless band of thieves. But he's not as evil as the Red Wizard.
Never put your trust in a con man.
The Dungeons & Dragons world has amazing
Oh, mimic.
Yes.
In this one, I think they outdid themselves.
These creatures are insane. You really can tell they put a lot into this.
What is that again? An owlbear.
Owlbear.
This is just big, fun movie making.
It's a great adventure with characters that you're going to care about.
We want to give them
pretty good.
the movie that they've been
Yeah,
looking
it's
for.
about time we get a good D&D movie.
Better than the last one.
It's pretty bad.
That's a low bar.
Speaking of mimics, did you see the mimic reveal with Baldur's Gate 3?
No.
They had a mimic and there was like it started bulging and like there was it soon became clear that there was somebody inside the mimic trying to fight his way out. And this big muscular man finally levers himself out of the mimic's mouth and it turns out that it's Minsk.
Oh.
So that was fun. Go for the eyes, boo! Yeah, there he is.
Space
Tell me,
hamster.
why
Must have gotten sick of hanging around Commander Shepard's ship.
have you come here?
Yeah.
Yes.
We must all cure ourselves of the entire cult of the Absolute. Not raised people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All
the way here from Baldur's Gate. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Been looking forward to this for a long while.
Yeah.
You have a mind flare tadpole in your brain. Let's try to find a solution together before it's too late.
Ooh.
There's a gust of weave about you, but it's a mere breeze. I need a tempest.
Who am I? Your only chance of survival.
You want to play the hero so badly? Fine. Let's make this interesting.
We watched too much cool
That's the
stuff.
old lady witch.
Hell yeah.
Huh?
We've watched too much interesting things. After this, we gotta watch some Cobes reviewing some food.
Balance it out.
Yeah.
We die. And we just hope that when our time comes, there is someone else to take our place.
My, this place is fun.
I hope that Drider joins the party.
There's someone I want you to meet. A friend who sees the world in simple terms. Not just a friend. A legend. He's not the kind of man who takes kindly to captivity. The cult captured him. I almost feel sorry for them.
Neat.
Yeah. I like how they set that up in a way where it's like, okay, anybody who doesn't know the old games is like, oh, okay, this guy looks tough. Those of us who've played the original games are just like squealing over here.
Cameo. Was it do Cobes? King Cobra JFS. I like the idea of
Dangerfield.
God, oh, we have to watch this.
I tell you what, I know I ain't got no sex life. Are you kidding me? I asked my wife for a
God.
blowjob the other day. You know what she said? And you know what she did? She took my cash and threw it in the wind. I tell you what, I know I ain't
Wait,
got
what
no
the
sex
fuck?
life. Are you kidding me? I asked my
Honestly,
wife for a blowjob
a better
the other day.
Dangerfield
You know what
impression
she
than I was
said?
expecting.
And you know what she did? She took my cash and threw it in the wind, and I watched it blow away, and then she told me to get a job. No respect. I tell you what, I know I ain't got no sex.
I now want to see Cobes play that Rover Dangerfield character from that animation from like early 2000s that had Dangerfield do a voice of a dog that's basically him. It's a very odd film. Yeah, do you remember that? That was weird.
I don't think I've seen it, but I've seen ads for it or something. I don't know.
The premise is weird. It has like a mob hits and shit. Like it's just it's. I think it was trying to be like All Dogs Go to Heaven, but it just kind of fails. It's very Fallout New Vegas-y, you know, but with a talking dog voiced by a now dead comedian.
What if he was dead then too?
Then it should have been a sequel to All Dogs Go to Heaven. A Kratom shot. All right, so we got Kratom shot. That's only a short one, so we'll watch that.
Why didn't we get Pimp Monk in here today?
Check that out.
Oh, leave him be. He's been off the powder for years now.
Extra strength.
Just for the meme.
Extra strength.
He actually says that you know it must have been hooked him pretty hard, because he says he regrets some of the things that he did when he was on it. Like he regretted taking it as much as he did. It is meant to just mimic being on opioids. So that's some dangerous shit. I don't think I'd ever want to try it. I've seen it on sale a few times.
Maximum strength sugar.
Maybe if I needed like really strong painkiller.
Kratom
Turn 'em
shot
up.
review. These are for 21 and up. Gonna have to age restrict the vidya.
Vidya.
To check back with you after I drink this.
Like all the other ones where he's sober.
Gotta
another wand on the wood lathe. I'm gonna carve out another wand tonight, and then tomorrow I want to carve out 3 and get them stained, and then
He's self-conscious about his hair, but he still shows it all the
I
time.
got 3 more to carve after this one, so I got like 3 to 4 wands to carve out yet for Etsy. So keep an eye out for that.
He's having trouble counting past 3.
I've heard other people from Casper. He does not sound like he's from Casper. He sounds like he tries to sometimes do like a Newsies accent or like a Boston accent. It's very odd.
He sure is.
Well, I love how he kept in him having to peel off the plastic.
Yep.
Vital that we don't see it because he doesn't have it in frame.
This is being tricky to open.
Edit! Jump cut! I do it! It's the easiest thing in the world. Please, I beg you, Combs. Foreign. It does love that word, foreign, whenever it's confused.
From the Plaid Hemp Company. I've been checking out other hemp CBD Delta 8 dispensaries here in town. I like the Forbidden Leaf. They're pretty good. However,
3
we gotta
hours
give
later.
other companies here in town a chance.
This is a 4-minute video that could have been a 2-minute video.
Opinion. Got me some of them pre-rolls. Check that out. I've had a couple.
Why didn't he pop it open before he started recording?
Why didn't he do a lot of things? Let's be honest here.
You don't even have to edit, just open it first.
Pre-rolls from this company. They're like the ones that I've gotten at the Plaid Hemp Company. No complaints, dude. I'm gonna get zonked out on some kratom.
He's gonna become pimp. He's gonna become sleep monk.
Extra strength, huh? So it better knock me on my goddamn ass.
He hasn't tried it yet, and
Shake it up.
not only has he not tried it, like he hasn't even like read the bottle. That's usually what you do in a food review. You like review every inch of it. You like look at the back of it. I've still got the Ribena from the mukbang. I'm using it as a mixer right now, and I read the whole side of it. I did everything. He's not even doing that. He's just getting confused by plastic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I said plastic weird there. I said plastic.
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 Have a smell of it. Smells pretty tasty. Cheers.
I wonder if he'll describe it. Could have been a 15-second.
Beer, kind of cream soda. I think
Okay.
like black licorice.
Ugh, not a fan of black licorice.
Caramel.
Sounds nice.
Interesting flavor profile.
Now, let's see if it gets you fucking high.
Down the hatch.
Good girl. Now open your mouth to show me that you swallowed it.
It's pretty tasty. I'll check back with you in a couple minutes.
And then he leaves. Like, what the fuck? Like,
So where's the follow-up?
Right? This is now a food review.
Nothing. Did he just fell asleep immediately?
Oh, yeah, it was so powerful. He just zonked out of reality for like 2 hours.
Lost the rest of the day.
Yeah, he was just staring blankly on his chair, like sitting on his chair, like
Oh, 9 minutes ago, fresh food review.
Fuck yeah! Oh no, 10 minutes ago. It's already out of date.
Well, it was 9 minutes before you clicked on it.
He's turning into a beast man from Warhammer.
A bacon burrito
I'm cool with that.
from Ponchos.
Ponchos.
It has everything on it.
I sound so excited about it.
Extra cheese, guacamole, sour cream, and cheese dip.
I think he's realizing this doesn't replace human companionship.
Oh.
Like he's like, yeah, I got more food. I don't have.
Shit just got too real for a second there.
Don't worry, that will require reflection, and he's not. He's not.
He got halfway to the epiphany, and then it just fizzled, and it.
He got scared of opening the door, and he ran away from it.
Now, if you're a fan of King Cobra,
One day he'll open that door, and it'll be a good day for him.
Ponchos makes a damn good burrito.
Until then, the food doesn't judge him.
We got some sauce packets if you want to spice it up.
Crow says food is not friends.
Food is not friends.
It is for the few minutes while you're eating it.
Yeah, then it's so weird that we do things to like give us pleasure and then they make us feel bad. Like I've mentioned this before. We learned this in philosophy, and it was it's like a self-defeating cycle where, like, you say you feel heavy and like unlovable because of your weight, so you turn to comfort food. It makes you feel good, but then it makes you feel worse after.
But also more heavy.
Yeah, and then you have to turn to comfort food. Yeah. It's a comfortable little cycle that he's in. He's in a rut. He has been for years.
It's a comfortable little self-defeat spiral.
A breakfast burrito. Excuse me, from Ponchos. Now, if you are a Casper resident,
yeah,
don't forget to add Doritos
you
to it.
Know what's up.
Yeah, will he leave it be, or will
Don't
he?
matter if you're drinking Corona, Bud Light, when you're drunk or when you're sober, it don't matter. Ponchos makes the best goddamn burritos in town.
I think burritos are better than tacos, so.
Remember, everybody, the quality of their
open
burritos does not
hours,
change whether you're
7
sober or
days a
drunk.
week, busting their asses, working hard to provide Casper
Only your taste buds.
delicious food, okay? So if you come to Casper,
Gotta try it, man. I'm gonna spend 17
Don't say it
hours.
too loud.
I'm gonna spend 17 hours going to Casper, Wyoming in the middle of winter just to try their burrito.
Oh man.
Let's see how visceral he makes this.
They only gave me a couple options to customize it with, and I chose the best, tastiest ones that I could choose.
He's really sloshed.
To be honest.
Focus.
Look at that beautiful burrito.
Look at that thing that you can't tell what's in it. Doesn't it look delicious?
It looks like a little tiny pillow.
Extra cheese, guacamole, sour cream, and cheese.
This thing where you can only see the wrap itself looks delicious.
Oh, here we go.
Unroll it slightly so we can add our sauces.
Oh no, yeah, he's not showing it. He's
do this up.
Cut it in half and do a cross section.
Could you imagine possibly tasting a food before you add shit to it?
Oh, he sucked out a little bit of it before he poured it on top. Alcohol, take me away. Oh wait, no, that's where Cobes is living too right now.
Spicy sauce, cuz.
He needs the spice. It's the only thing that cuts through the alcohol.
You like the food reviews? Hit subscribe for more.
He is proof, though, that white people can handle their spice. He just coats everything in hot sauce and, like, chili powder and shit.
I don't know that he has taste buds anymore.
Yeah, it's that joke from Million Ways to Die in the West where, like, the poor living has just destroyed their mouth.
Pepper junkie, I still get with it.
Oh, it's spraying out everywhere.
Put the taco wrapper underneath. Kind of dripping sauce. Let's get into it, boss.
Taco wrapper? What?
He's actually using it to keep a little clean, but that's not a problem for him, really.
A wet diaper of food.
A bacon burrito, everything on it, add cheese.
You nasty.
Add guacamole. Add
He should just get a
sour
tarp
cheese dip.
whenever he eats. Just cover himself in a tarp. Oh, the string.
You know, some restaurants, when you're ordering from DoorDash, will give you the option to add extra ingredients. If you have to have
Gotta increase the
special
speed.
instructions, I can see where they're a little tished about that.
Tished. No, tished.
They did give me some custom options to customize the burrito a little bit, and I'm liking it.
You gonna tell us what you did with him?
He did it at the beginning, but we have no way, unless he stops right now.
No, he said that he did a little bit of customizing. He didn't tell us what the customization was.
Ah.
This burrito slaps, YouTube. This is a Poncho's
But what's in
bacon
it?
burrito.
Bacon burrito.
Everything on it.
Everything.
Extra cheese.
Extra cheese.
Guacamole, sour cream, and cheese dip. And
Okay,
of
there
course,
we
you
go.
know Poncho's, they don't fuck around. This is a massive burrito.
It is big, but the one I got in Waterford was bigger.
I thought I'd try a different burrito for a change and customize it with the options
That was a great
that they
burrito.
provide on the DoorDash website. Not a sponsor.
Expensive.
But this is simply exquisite. It's customized enough, in my opinion. I can see where DoorDash was having a problem with it, because last time I was dealing with DoorDash and Poncho's, they sent me a little note. They're like, if you want to really customize your burrito, you should have to pay extra. And that's fair, YouTube.
Why did DoorDash have a problem with that?
No, I've never tried the bacon burrito.
I have no
It's
idea.
a breakfast burrito from Poncho's. Never tried the bacon burrito. I'm trying it right now. And holy shit balls. It's just enough, dude. It's perfect. The
Just
cheese,
enough.
The guacamole, the sour cream.
He's eating lean this day.
Yeah.
Pray for his toilet.
Poncho's never disappoints me, man.
Unlike everything else in my
Never
life.
disappoint me,
When
ma'am.
I'd order my menu food hack, I'd request a ridiculous custom burrito. And that normally costs more money than what I was paying on DoorDash, plus of DoorDash's late fees. It is what it is. So I'm not mad about that.
Late fees?
Yeah.
DoorDash's late fees?
What is it, like late in the evening? Like after a certain hour that it costs extra just to have it shipped out?
I think he meant delivery fee, but he just fucked up.
Ah.
I didn't want to
That's
upset
my
them,
theory.
so of course I avoided ordering for them for a hot minute. I don't know where you're craving it. You know it if you're a Casper.
Do you think he's gonna stream on Christmas Day because he's got no one to share
If you're a
with?
Casper Loco, like I am.
Okay, alcohol.
Yes, his thousands of local Casper fans. I'm surprised he doesn't have a fan meetup, you know?
And then you got the Ponchos on top of it.
Probably too
Where
many
do you wanna go?
sickos. He has fans. That's the thing. Genuine fans.
Okay, now here's the thing of it.
Not many of them, but
Taco wrapper, if I was sauce spilling out of the shell.
I want to talk.
Like a goddamn crime scene. Going ham on
You mean
that
like
fucking
Gucci's?
sauce.
Nah.
There it is.
Be kind, rewind your food before you give it back to DoorDash. Yeah, you don't want to get charged a late fee.
Okay,
And don't keep eating the same part of the food over and over again, or else it'll skip.
Wyoming is famous for starting Taco John's, which they're pretty
Famous.
good. Taco Bell, they're pretty good too. Each restaurant has.
No,
their own
they're
special
not.
twist on things.
Taco
There's
Bell
one
is not
authentic
good.
Fast food Mexican restaurants. That's just 1,000 times more authentic. than
Taco Bell is
John's and
okay
Taco
when
Bell. You go to
the
Poncho's.
shells and the tomatoes aren't
we got
stale.
local-
Unfortunately, that's like a 50-50 chance.
Yeah. I think you have to get them early in the day when they've switched out the trays.
Just after they've done their prep, yeah.
Yeah, that's true with most restaurants, though, to be fair.
See if you can catch them like
DoorDash and Ponchos
with
are
a
like,
freshly
hey, man,
opened
you don't pay extra for that.
bag of
So if you wanna
shells.
customize food orders,
I think Elf briefly worked in Taco Bell.
within reason.
Oh no, a knockoff version of Taco Bell.
what the website orders, unless you're if you're face to face and you're willing to pay extra, that's different. But if you're on DoorDash and it's like any special instructions you'd like to list for your food item, and you're sitting there, do this, do that, that's my bad. I get a little crazy with it when I'm customizing my food hacks for YouTube.
We've noticed.
Yeah, like if you don't buy it beforehand, like to order it, you do it yourself.
So there's no complaints on my end.
And sometimes he customizes it and then adds his own when it's there.
This burrito slaps, dude. It's so fucking good. You got a bacon burrito with everything on it, extra cheese, guacamole, sour cream, and cheese dip. The flavor on it is just immaculate, to say the least.
Okay, we'll take your word for it there, Copes.
Yeah, his review is
completed.
Repeating like a skipped record now.
Yeah, he kind of talks about the same thing 3 times in a row per average video.
Oh.
What?
Red Eye just had a great idea. Taco Gong. It's like one of
Taco
those
with-
fusion restaurants, but it's like Mexican Chinese tacos.
Ooh, so you make taco.
I would try
be-
that.
Yeah, that's
I want that now.
Yeah, that could work.
I want to eat a taco gong.
Oh, I want some crispy duck tacos.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually had the other day I had duck confit poutine.
Oh, how did that work out?
Pretty damn good, actually. It was basically pulled duck, shredded like on top of poutine. It was pretty bougie.
It sounds pretty bougie. How much did that set you back?
It was a pretty big portion, like a meal, plus a drink. It was about $20 after tax and stuff. A bit pricey, but not insane.
I hear something that I've been wanting to watch for a while now. It's an old, it's half an hour, maybe not.
Great condom debate.
Debate of 1991 in Limerick. Talking
This
to
girl
kids.
here likes to ride bareback.
Oh, okay. that was not where I was expecting you to go with that, but
She's anti condoms. I don't know.
range of public opinion about the upcoming legislation. Yeah, this passed like massively.
You know, I mean, you just all come in here to me to ask me questions like that without me inviting you in, okay, into business life such as this is, you know.
Or asking a married woman about condoms.
To ask me questions like that without me inviting you in, okay, into a business life such as this is, you know.
Just a few quick questions.
Oh, such offenders.
We're from Limerick, the Limerick area.
Who are you representing?
We're doing a young people's program.
We have a lot of
Why don't you want
short
to talk to
rhymes
us?
about condoms for you.
Oh God,
I'd die. I'd
Ah,
dread
it's
it.
only a few
No,
quick questions.
oh Lord,
Or
try
go on.
somebody
It's a bit
else.
of fun.
Why are they only asking old people? Really?
And the cause of these reactions? This, a condom.
Look at the old condom packs, Christ.
In 1991, the great condom debate was taking place. Should condoms be made more freely available to the public? And should the legal age for the purchase of condoms be reduced from 18 years to 16 years of age? We took to the streets of Limerick, with this in one hand, a list of questions in the other. This was the result. Do you or your friends ever buy condoms? And where would you buy them?
Chemists.
Chemists.
Yeah.
You have no problem getting them over the counter?
No.
Has anybody ever asked you your age?
No.
Why
You
would
look
a
so
16-year-old need
scared.
condoms?
What a stupid question.
Just in case.
In case.
Do you think
They can't
16-year-olds
say
go
it.
to
They just
get
can't
condoms?
say it.
Yeah, definitely. Do you or your friends ever buy condoms? No. Why would a 16-year-old need a condom?
Because if you can get married at 16, you should be allowed to use condoms. I mean, like, sex is going to happen whether people like it or not, so...
And do you think many of the girls in your class use condoms?
I'd say there are a few. I wouldn't know, like, but I'd say there are a good few, like, you know...
Yeah,
you
there's a
should be
few
able to get
slappers in my
them
class,
if you
yeah.
can get married. You know, there are married people at 16, and, you know, if you can't get condoms, I mean, not everyone wants children, so, like...
You're willing to come on
Children.
camera, just answer a few quick questions first. It's simple, 2 minutes.
Like what? I have to go
I'll
to
tell
bed.
you now, we're just trying to get opinions on the street of what people think about this whole
If they did this in any other town, they might have gotten a better response. But Limerick in the 90s was a very dodgy town, and it was only getting worse. So people were like, "You're not with the police, are you?"
Oh, gee.
And we just want to get views from all sorts of people.
For who? Who are you working for?
Well, it's hopefully to go out to the programme on Scratch Saturday.
How are you working for?
Forget about it.
Be able to purchase them around Limerick.
Yeah.
You're not narking on me, are you?
16-year-olds around Limerick as it is.
Yeah, they don't want people to know that like they buy condoms, and the elderly are like, oh, you don't talk about that sort of thing.
Yeah. 16-year-olds get condoms in Limerick.
I need plus. Get them up around the corner.
Around the corner.
Condoms, need to get them out. No, if you look over, like to get them out.
Do you or your friends buy condoms?
Nah. That's the same thing when you use them. Mind them now.
Why would a 16-year-old need a condom?
I wouldn't use them. Because they might want to get pregnant. Nah, the AIDS, like, I mean, I want to use them, like, I mean.
Thanks.
God, these are thick accents.
Leaders who say that 16-year-olds shouldn't be able to buy condoms.
Not much.
It's ridiculous. Why do you think it's ridiculous? Because, well, I mean, they've been 16 months as well. I definitely think they should be able to buy. Do you or your friends buy condoms? I don't, but I know friends who do, yeah. So
Everyone knows someone, but they themselves don't.
Mm-hmm.
Why would a 16-year-old need a condom? I suppose, like, if they're having a steady relationship, they would.
Dude.
Well, those two guys over there don't need them.
Oh, hello, sister. Can you talk about condoms?
She's the biggest buyer in town.
What do you think so of people like the church or politicians who say that 16 is too young for people to buy condoms?
I think it's entirely up to the 16-year-olds.
The church or politicians have no say.
Well, they should have a say, but
no, they
shouldn't. They were 16 once as well. I'm sure they weren't all virgins until they were 18.
At present,
I mean,
do
they
you
can have
think
their
that
opinions, but they
16-year-olds
shouldn't
anyway can
have
go in and
legal
get condoms?
control over it.
Right.
They never would be asked their age or identification.
I wouldn't think so.
Okay, it's grand. Thanks.
I like cosplay.
No, I don't think so, if you don't mind.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Which era of Hogwarts is that jacket from?
Yeah, we will if I know, yeah. Certainly.
Do you think 16-year-olds should be able to buy condoms?
Yeah, it's right, yeah. It's good, you know, if you were 16.
What do you think of politicians or church leaders who say that children of 16 years of age are too young to buy condoms?
No, it's not too young.
They're
you know,
all very
16 is
well
not too
dressed.
young. It should be by
Except
16,
for the,
you know. It's
the
not too
lads, the Gurriers
young.
earlier.
It's about the AIDS or the disease everywhere, you know, where people escape from disease, and it will be by under 16, you know.
And do you think they should be on sale in other places aside from chemists and family planning?
Yeah, it's right. It's going to be everywhere, you know.
Should be.
All shop, all, you know, stores. Yeah.
What about the condom research that you wouldn't like to make?
I know.
Why not? We find people are reluctant to talk about it. We find people are reluctant to talk about the condom issue. Why do you think that is?
They're terrified of people seeing them. That's the thing. Like, she's not even making eye contact with them. Fuck's sake.
Because the clergy are involved in it, isn't it?
Do you think 16-year-olds should be able to buy condoms?
Well, the clergy are involved in a lot of things. Would you like to talk about that?
Do you or many of your friends buy condoms?
They should use condoms more often too.
Yeah, I was about to say.
In any chemist think, 16-year-olds can't go in and get them.
And they're never
all these poor diseased choir boys.
Why would a 16-year-old need a condom?
Protection, what do you think? So.
Thanks.
The 16-year-olds like to fuck.
Hello, Father.
Just a few quick questions.
No, thanks. No, thank you.
Okay, a few quick questions.
Sorry.
Oh, two, yeah, two. Right, okay.
Sorry.
Come on, 1, 2, 3, go. Lads, what's that?
Condom.
Do you think 16-year-olds should be able to buy condoms?
Yeah. No.
Why? You do?
They're allowed to get married at 16.
Do you think they should be able to buy condoms?
No.
Why not?
Just don't like.
You don't? Why?
Great response.
No reason, just
Do you think they're too young to be able to buy condoms? Are they too immature?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Why? Do you think if condoms become more readily available, will it put pressure on people to have sex?
Yes, right now I know for the fact that there's a condom, box of condoms in my drawer right there. And my God, my urge to have sex is just increased by +10.
No.
Absolutely.
You just don't think they should be available to them?
It's like a radiation.
I mean, if you don't fuck, you wasted money on those condoms, right?
Right, I need to get my investment back.
You know, they should allow them to have condoms.
I'd be letting the good people of Durex down.
Are any of your friends buy condoms?
Yeah.
And do you think they're available to 16-year-olds as it is around Limerick?
Yeah.
They've no problem getting them? Yeah.
Oh, these days they're free.
Condom.
A lot of places just hand them out for free.
16-year-olds should be able to buy condoms? Yeah. Why do you think 16-year-olds should be able to?
Because, like, AIDS is coming out, like, in...
This guy in the back has glowing red demon eyes are on my screen.
What do you think of politicians and church leaders who say that condoms shouldn't be available to 16-year-olds?
Look at the kids back there having a fucking fight.
Do you buy condoms or any of your friends?
No, but this should
What'd
be
you get
available.
over? She's talking about Johnny's. She's talking about Johnny's.
Should be able to get them in shops or
anyway, like.
Mm-hmm.
Where did they buy them?
You can buy them anywhere. They give them. It's like in other lads go in, older lads go in and get them, like, for the younger lads, like. That's how they get them. It won't make much difference.
They'll be able to get them anyway.
The haircuts are just taking me back.
This
Christ.
whole new condoms issue.
Yes.
And we just want to get some opinion on the street, people's opinions.
I understand.
This is a long-ass video.
Oh, we're not going to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, you should be only
I was just looking at the runtime. Like, Christ, it's not even halfway.
I think it's too young. It's 16 or 17.
And why do you think it's too young?
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
See,
I'm not educated enough at 16, 17.
What do you think of the people like the church and state?
Oh, yeah.
16-year-olds are too young to get condoms.
The Irish version of the fucking Cure over here.
I think they have a clue what they're talking about. Do you buy condoms? What? Do you or any of your friends buy condoms? No. Do you think that if 16-year-olds are able to get condoms here on Limerick?
We'll skip ahead.
They definitely do, girl. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
What is it?
Kind of.
Can you get them here in Croom?
I don't know, enough in Chrome.
He's like, hee hee.
We've tried the two chemists here now.
Yeah, just a condom. A girl gave me one.
I haven't got a clue. Go somewhere, I suppose, where they can get them.
Trailer Park Boys are very embarrassed right now.
I suppose you can get them mostly in big cities, you know, Limerick.
You know, I think that guy needs bigger glasses.
I wouldn't really think so, no. But it's hard enough to get them now over this, you know, the thing this I know, controversy over it, like, you know.
Do you think 16-year-olds should be able to buy condoms?
I suppose so, yeah. I suppose it's that spread of AIDS and things like that, you know.
I love how the younger generation clearly know the priorities of it, but the older ones are like, well, no. The younger ones are like,
It's all the grandmas that are all embarrassed about it.
Right, and they're asking priests and nuns, like...
As they should be. You know nuns fuck.
The hell, that's, I can point at the Magdalene sisters, but...
Hello.
Oh, no. Oh.
Can I just ask you a few questions before me? Okay.
And they're all like, oh, no.
A lot of these people will be dead now. Fuck.
Grim.
I know, right? Okay, why did they keep this in?
Is there anywhere in Croom we can get condoms? You don't know. You don't. Do you sell them at all in the shop? Here we are outside the parish.
I'm not familiar with that
priest,
Chrome
Father
extension,
Elliot
no.
in Croom. We're just going to go in and ask him what he thinks of this whole condom issue.
What? They literally were the church's opinion was that condoms were evil. So what do you think he's gonna say?
My choir boys are very fond of them.
Now he might have a fully of age, non-related, alive human female mistress with an illegitimate love child. But then I suppose, oh yeah, absolutely. Well, you know, if they have a kid together, you can make an assumption there.
Not always.
True. And did you see the footage of the human breeding farm that somebody has started putting forward the idea for? They're all built. They're all incubators and stuff like that. People are saying it's dystopian. No. I'm like, that's actually kind of useful for a lot of reasons. One of which is a trans family who might want to actually have kids but can't.
I wonder if we could just have a word with you about the condom issue. We've been down to the two chemists here in Croom, and neither of them sell condoms. What's your opinion on this?
Oh, I know nothing about it at all. No comment to make at all. None whatsoever.
Do you think condoms should be available here in Croom?
Nothing to say.
No comment. Please leave. Goodbye.
By the way, would you look at this? Look at the giant house that he lives in, and everyone else is like living in little tiny bungalows.
You've no opinion on it.
No.
But they're not available here for young people.
I don't know.
Well, we've just tried the chemist. There's nowhere, you know, they can get them, or nowhere anybody can get them.
I have no comment to make on it. Thank you.
If I went there now, they'd probably have like a bloody sex shop.
I hope so. No, even better. They've converted his house into a BDSM club.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. They should call it the confessional.
Well, actually, no. That's right. His house is the shop. The church is now the BDSM club, called the confessional. Yeah. To
show the amount of people who don't go to church anymore. When I left my hometown in Swords, Our local church had so few people that they combined it with the immigrants coming over from Ethiopia, the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. So their sermons and the church sermons were happening at the same time because there was so few people going to the Catholic Church on Sunday.
Well, I've got a better idea. Take the confessional booth, and that's where you go to tell them what kinks you want to have fulfilled, and then they go and send somebody to you.
I guarantee you there's like 8 places like that in Germany.
So you never see the person that you place your order with, kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, they have like this sort of masquerade mask on and nothing else.
No, it's just because it's the confessional booth, so you don't see the person.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You never see the priest.
That's true. Also, apparently women can get AIDS too. The more you know.
Your opinions of the proposed government legislation
No, that's
to
silly.
reduce.
Well, this is obviously now just her talking about like actual, like, to someone who can have an adult conversation.
That's just feminine, political correctness.
Yeah, that's wokeness. We didn't have wokeness when I was a kid. Wait, 1991? You'd see all this like calculations going through my head. No, it's the wokes who are wrong.
When AIDS went woke.
Yeah. Back in my day, it was a sign from God that he didn't like gay people. Now it's all about.
Was that Shoe on Head you scrolled past?
Where? Oh, there she is.
Yeah, Shoe.
Okay.
International Men's Day. Isn't that every day? Shut the fuck up, Karen. How about you go live, laugh, leave us the fuck alone, International Men's Day.
She's gotten into a lot of trouble past few days. More so than normal. Actually, I think even Vosh has thought about dropping her. And it's bad when Vosh is like, yeah, no, I think she's crossed the line here.
What's the new whining about?
So, do you know that Balenciaga thing you probably heard about with the she's the one who kind of caught that and made it public. But she did it in a way that was kind of, the best way to describe it was kind of tactless, because a few days prior was that mass shooting at the gay bar, and people were like,
I saw her video about this, like, these two things are not connected in any way at all. What the fuck are people whining about?
But as Vosh and a lot of other people are pointing out, she's not just a random Redditor. She's been on like Tucker Carlson and shit. She actually has a big audience, so what she doesn't say matters as much as what she says. And she often does have a bias towards
but they're not
woke
connected at all.
leftists.
What does a gay bar have to do with pedophiles?
Because right wingers think that all leftists are fucking pedophiles.
Yeah, because other people are idiots. Yeah,
True. I agree there. It's just that I can see the arguments being thrown at her, and the fact that like
I can't.
I suppose I've watched more of them, I guess. But like, it's just I do think it was a little bit tactless on her part, but at the same time, she is also getting yelled at by a lot of stupid people as well. But in it is a few.
I don't see how it was tactless at all.
Fair enough. But she, I still love her stuff though. There's no way around it. I did like that video. She was pointing out like some really really stupid arguments being thrown at her. But one thing's for sure, like she is so hard to like. I would hate to be like her friend and not agree with her on everything, because people would yell at me over being her friend. Which is bullshit.
Well,
no one
should
should ever
be her friend quietly,
That sucks. I'd hate to have that sort of relationship. Like, I'd love to be your friends in quiet. Like we can't make this public.
No, I mean be her friend, but not be on like videos with her.
Oh sure, yeah. I mean,
like, don't be publicly doing video stuff.
No, but no, I still
are her friend, but the world doesn't know.
Well, no, they find out one way or another.
Maybe.
Yeah, this is what TikTok
if people are equating what she's talking about with anything to do with gay bars, then that's their problem for being bigots.
They're equating her for being basically she's basically like soft dog whistling. That's what they're arguing.
Yeah, they're idiots.
Yeah. So Sir Steve-O did have this thing up. Wait, is No?
Oh, now is your chance to have Farmer Michael shout at you personally.
Ooh!
Hello, everyone. Just doing a
Cameo?
quick video because it's that time of year again, and I usually get... I'm starting already to get inundated
Shout
with
out our
cameos. If you don't know
podcast,
what Cameo
sir.
is, Cameo is basically... I think it's like $30 or something, and you get a personalized video from me, so I'll do basically a sketch. But whatever you want me to do for like a minute. So if you want me to say Happy Christmas to some Irish fellow over the other side of the world, or whatever, call your granny bad names, I don't care. It's all indifferent to me, but I'll do my best to make it funny and make it laugh and
How much
slag
is
the
it?
whole over your friend or
30.
tell them you love them.
$30?
Apparently, let's have a look at his cameo.
Like
yeah.
Euro, I assume?
Well, he did say dollars, so I'm guessing it'll be probably a little less. But yeah, let's have a look. Cameo. Oh, book a personalized
Equivalent to
video.
30 American?
Message is €3. Book a live video, 152. A video call for 152. Ooh, do you think we should set that as a goal for next year? Try to get him on. Book a personalized video for 44. So 44 quid, and he does a personalized video. So maybe we should set that as a goal next year. Let's have him do a cameo.
tempting.
Yeah, it's not so much, so it's doable. It's doable. The reason I brought him up though was, I thought there was a new video up. There isn't, but he had something in his community, and it wasn't that. Wasn't this? Wasn't this? Where is it? Here we go. I love this. Don't forget to check in on the elderly, vulnerable neighbours during frosty spell. The cold can leave them weak, so they can be easily overpowered. What can I say? He knows his audience, and his audience normally have balaclavas.
Yeah.
I don't really have that much. I didn't really have that much lined up. I'm sure there's something here, but I don't know what I have from last time and the time before. So, trying to see if there's anything new here. Magic trick. Oh, this is cool. Assuming it works. Nearly over anyway. Wow, cool. Free hot
Fancy.
girl. Now you have to feed her and take care of her. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. That's impressive, though.
Yeah, I'm looking really closely at it to see around about.
I'm looking for the trap door.
Yeah, but she just like whop. The way her legs pop out is like that's the really shock part. Like how you can see that she's not.
It's like she had her feet up on the chair until then.
Right. It's very off-putting. The more you look at it, because like nothing. There's nothing underneath here. And then...
Yeah, I can't figure this one out.
Around here, you can see the bulge that she comes out of, and boom. I always like the Prestige, the movie, because it, on top of the fact that David Bowie as Tesla was brilliant, the line that everyone knows that magic is fake, but that's the whole point. You're meant to be tricked into believing, to stop caring for a little bit and just enjoying it and try to figure out how they did it. Like that's the clever part. You know, the idea is that it's meant to hook you in. You know, there's a trick to it. That's what that guy with the mask in the 90s, the magician's tricks. That's what Magician's Secrets. That's what like they was all about. And he got a lot of hate for that. People were like sending him death threats. Like, you destroyed the fun, because people didn't want to know the secret. They wanted to to believe.
Some did.
Some
do, some don't.
Yeah, exactly. You can't please everyone, right? Are you guys hitting on me? Always, Shabisky. I'm hitting on you so much that I'm going to ask you out for a drink. How about you, me, and this podcast? Well, not this podcast, but this channel on Wednesday. What do you say, big boss? Think you got it in you to have me and you?
You're going to have it in you on Wednesday.
Damn right. We all know how much of a slut he gets when he's drunk. Of course, I only become more charming and respectful.
Oh yes, absolutely. So respectful.
I also can fart the national anthem of 5 European Union countries, but you got to really get me drunk for that one.
Mm-hmm. Is Ireland one of them?
Surprisingly, no. I used to do the UK, but now, of course, after Brexit, that longer counts. I guess that's just an extra bonus one.
Yeah, somebody forgot to save the Queen suddenly one day, huh?
That same day she died. I didn't know I had the power. No one told me.
Do they need a new anthem now?
Oh yeah, well they do switch. Like it just becomes like God Save the King now. That's all.
Well, he's gonna be dead soon too. Look at him.
And then it'll be another king, and probably another king after that. There probably won't be another king after that. But yeah, like
how many people have to go before the next king or queen is a toddler?
It would be a genuine tragedy if the next one up was George, because that means his dad would have to die, and he's like in his 40s, so he's not going to be dead anytime soon. Unless like something bad happens, like a car crash or something, which would be ironic considering who his mom was.
Right.
Tomorrow, hey Petty. Tomorrow,
too soon, man. Too soon.
I can't do tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. It's you gotta wait another week, the 21st. If you can do the 21st, we can get drunk together on stream. That's when I have money in the account.
Now, let him. He's a big boy. Let him figure out when Wednesday is by himself.
I was about to say what I already told him, but he's Trubisky. He might still need like a sort of puppet pal sort of story. Like, this is a calendar. Can you say Monday? Moon Day. No, Tilda. That's not the name of it. It's Monday.
I mean, it used to be called Moon Day.
Moon Day. Mundas. I always like the Elder Scrolls ones.
You sure do.
How about yesterday? Will that work for you? That's so close, and yet you're a week off. All right. I'm ready to fall asleep on stream. So how about we just get Buff out of the way?
Aye.
Let's do the Signor Corel. Oh, that was bound to happen. Billie Eilish has her nudes out on TikToks. It was about time. That was only a matter of time. Sad.
Is it?
Well, if they're not consensual, yes, it is.
Well, if she released them, that seems pretty consensual.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if she did.
If somebody else did, then it's not.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know the context. All I saw was Philip DeFranco's thumbnail there. All right. So before we pick our last one of 2022, what is in store for you, good sir?
I don't know what any of this is. What's the next line down?
Monica, Evergreen. Rock.
Lionel Richie.
Ooh. All night. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, and if you want an update on the video, I could do it. The video for the Evangelion one, the splicing video.
Yeah.
So I got about 30 seconds in, and then the video they have a second and a half apart from when she speaks and when he sings. So I could find something in a form of like a trick to kind of hide it, but I don't think it's worth it. I even did a really interesting, almost a duet thing, where every 30 seconds they'd switch between each other, but the other person would be singing, so the other person was on screen, the other person was singing. So it was almost like an old sort of like ballad music video. But it didn't pan out. They just separate over time, and then by the end of it, like Buff is still singing after her music videos ended, and it can't make it work. So I deleted the footage. That was a pipe dream that someone who's better at editing than me could pick up and make something amazing with. But I just don't have it in me. Oh yeah. Anyway, go and chill.
All of the shill.
Go on.
Eh?
What, did you not
We
chill?
already chilled.
Wait, you already chilled? Oh God, I am so tired.
You already chilled.
No, I just wanted a quick update on that. Other than that, the shilling is just that I'll be streaming on and off over on Twitch and over on here, but there won't be a podcast until... You have a particular day in mind back in January? Well, up in when January hits.
I don't know. Too early to say now.
Yeah, probably the...
Figure it out in January, eh?
Yeah. I don't know if... Yeah, it's either going to be probably the 5th or the 12th, honestly, most likely. Those are the next 2 Thursdays. But of course, the one afterwards, I'll be in the States. So, no real use for the show there. Anyway, links are all down in the description.
Anyways, today we're gonna do All Night Long by Lionel Richie on the ones and twos. Your boy Buck Ruru back on the upper deck levels on the back. Let's get out further ado.
Let's get out further.
Let's go. Ready, say, go.
Oh shit! Almost forgot. Important. The soap, the tactical soap, will be here most likely tomorrow.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'll make a video out of that.
That's why you got some condoms waiting.
What did I say? I was gonna sue the tactical soap people. I realized that's not fair on the tactical soap people. Yeah, I'm gonna sue Cobes if I don't get laid out of this. So, like, he's the one that constantly makes the fucking claims. Time to put my money, his money, where my dick is. Because I'm a male stripper. Because I'm full of masculine energy. Because I'm using tactical soap.
Let's go.
It's just a lump of musk that you rub on yourself.
I think that's how he describes it. I'll do a thorough video.
When he rubs it on his jacket, you mean?
He sounded like he was saying dada, dada.
Well, my friends, the time has come. Raise the roof and have some fun.
Great song.
Work to be done.
Reminds me of Vice City.
Let the music play on. Everybody sing, everybody dance. Lose yourself in wild romance. We're going to party, caramba, fiesta, forever. Come on and sing along. We're going to party, caramba, fiesta, forever.
I want a Ford Fiesta.
Come on and sing along. All night long.
He's gonna kick into the tripod.
Surprised it hasn't happened yet in any of these videos.
It has in one video, I remember. Right at the beginning.
A little bit, but like completely kicked it over or something. I mean.
Oh yeah.
See the rhythm all in their feet. Life is good and wild and sweet. Let the music play on, play on, play on. Feel it in your heart, feel it in your soul. Let the music take control. We're going to forever. Come on and sing my song. All night long. Yeah, all night long. All night long. All night long.
All night.
Once you get started, you can't sit down. Come join the fun, it's a marathon.
Finest America.
There's so many to choose from.
Come join our party, see how we play.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He was built for this song.
I don't believe this is music.
Foreign.
We're gonna have a party.
Such a classic song, though.
Oh, it's such a bop.
All night long. All
night. Law's music.
All night long. All night. All night long. Hey. Hey. Everyone you meet, they're jamming in the street all night long. Yeah, I said, everyone you
Yeah.
meet, they're jamming in the street all night long. Hey, feel good, you feel good.
I feel good. Then he just ends.
Okay,
Bye.
I'm done.
Yeah, bye.
All right, bye.
10 minutes later, he's
That was
back
weird.
with a whole new thing. He never detaches himself from the end of a stream well. But then again, I'm one to talk. I always prolong it. So I will just say this. To everyone who just, for the 5 people who end up just watching just solely for the podcast, I hope to see you all in the new year. And don't forget, Krendar will still be streaming probably more regularly than I will. But I will be back here in a few days. I'm going to probably play Skep's Punch a Nazi game here in a few days. Play a little bit more of that. And like I said, I'm going to try to get Shabisky on for Wednesday. And we can do another... not only are we doing that on Wednesday as well is when our watch party is on the Discord for our subs over on Twitch. So if you want to be a part of that, we're going to watch the new the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special, and we're going to watch the Muppets Christmas Carol for old time's sake.
Well, that was actually good, yeah.
So if you want to be a part of that, don't forget to go down to the link, click on Twitch, subscribe. You get a bunch of emotes anyway, and I'll be over there in a day or two to play more stuff because I got a new controller and it kind of works, so I get to do that shit. Yeah, so with that said, you all have a fantastic time. See you in